Hi everyone. First of all, good evening. I welcome you all on the last day of GirlScript India Rajasthan Regional Summit. Today we are back with the most awaited event of the regional summit, Be the Boss, Be the Freelancer. And the guest speaker for this session is Mr. Esakki Kumar. First of all, I would tell you that being a freelancer in this competitive world is most important because it also provides you the second source of earning. And our speaker is expert in it. Yeah.
Hello. Hi.
So we are having our speaker with us. May I introduce him with you all? First of all, I welcome you, sir, on the
Hi.
behalf of GirlScript team.
Hi, Anurag. Sorry for the delay. I was a little kind of rush.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir.
So, yeah. So, can you start?
Yeah, sir. You can start, sir.
I'm audible, right? So, yeah. Hi, Anurag. Hi, everyone who joined today. Thanks for having me here, Anurag, and Girls Food Foundation. So, yeah. Once again. So, today, today I will share you some of my design experience and my some of the tips that I can learn my 5 years of design experience to showcase and present whole important thing. So where previously I was currently working with my Canva company, so which is a Australian-based company as you are aware of it. So so I'm an Indian designer for the Canva company. So I used to handle the Indian market for the production, the big production, and so okay. Let's start with the presentation. Hopefully this will help you all start of the freelancing business. Can I share my screen? Hello?
Yeah, sir. You can start your presentation, sir. It's
Cool,
all
cool.
yours,
I will.
please.
All right. So I will share my screen. So yeah, let's start it. So this topic is topic I'm gonna talk about the be a freelancer and be the boss kind of topic. I don't know. It doesn't it's very pretty good for me, but like that, I think I can share some of my experience about my design travel. So in the past 5 years. So so let's talk about the freelance. Let's talk about that. So today I will talk about the full freelancing, how to start your business kind of stuff. So let's start with the agenda. So here, like we're gonna figure it out like step by step. Which is first one is like freelancing, and then we can understand your skill set. Then we go for where to land. Then I will talk about showcase your profile. Then I will tell you the little quick tips and pros cons about the strategic price where you can schedule your price and you can look for the prices. Then I can tell you about how to approach the client, and then I will teach about like pitch yourself for the perfect project. Then I will quickly go over plans such as how to fulfill your client and make the client come again. So first topic is like a freelancing. So I think all aware of it. Like freelancing is it's a content based profession where it's indeed of being recruiting an organization as a person skills and experience to provide services to the number of clients. It's just as a mini job, but it's full time work from home kind of freelancing, which you are all aware of it. Like right now, the current situation, the new normal, it's a pretty hectic. Everyone is doing their work from home job. And the meantime, it's kind of like what the work from job what we're doing currently is like the same as like a freelancing kind of stuff. So, but fully involving freelancing, which is like a pretty tricky job. So So I think the freelancing is it's a big decision, and it's a good decision too. And and some of my friends ask frequently, so how to get a client, how to get money quickly and easily. Like if I keep on getting the same question from my friends side, because as you know, like everyone is involved and to earn more and get more money by doing some work. So just be so realistic to figure out how the freelancing works and how much effort you have to put for this the set of skills you need and the learning experience which you have to be like more focused on, and to make sure how you are, what you can do, and think realistically that works for you. And so these are the common things like which I can suggest you, the things I can guide you to. Firstly, like the second topic, like understand your skills. This is the most important start for if you wanna start a design career, or if you wanna start a skate coding, or if you wanna start a video kind of like video editing or the short video ads or motion graphics, or if you wanna be your copywriter for some clients, or if you wanna do SEO, you should be clear about your vision, which domain or uh, which category you want to prioritize, or which you really want to focus on, which will help you to like achieve certain goals. And it should be like desire oriented, you know. This whole startup, it's not only about earning the money, it's about your satisfaction to make your client satisfied and make you proud to be a good way of earning in a short budget. But it is kind of tricky job, but it's a good way of earning money anytime. So firstly, you have to understand your skills. That is the most important thing. Whether you want to choose a design career or the website or copywriting or SEO, that is the most important thing you should be focused on. Then if you then once you're finalized, once you're okay, once you've selected your profession or the your vision, then you should have to like if you're choosing the design. So I will talk about the design part because I'm not aware of copywriting or SEO or say. So let's jump into the design part. So if you want to learn the design, if you are a college student, if you are a kind of if you are a SLC or 12th graduate student, should be learned from the scratch. Where I know like a lot of people know about where you can learn design, not only Photoshop or Illustrator, everything you can learn from online. Now everything is free as you are. So first main thing I would suggest is the YouTube. I think all of you can track and you can see a lot of tutorials over there. And then next, secondly, I will suggest Invita Twitch, which is like it's simple steps where you can learn a quick way of making a simple poster or the graphic text or some kind of vector animation or illustration kind of stuff that you can learn from the Invita Twitch. This is very useful subject that you can focus on. And then I would suggest for the people to go for spoon graphics. This is kind of step by step. It's not a kind of video kind of learning center. It's kind of like a step by step. They will show you frame by frame how you can create some graphics or icons or logo or any kind of video material. You can understand clearly about it, and you can jump into the topic whichever you like. And I think most of you are aware of this commonly used Udemy and Skillshare and Coursera. So yeah, this is kind of it's a very common thing right now in this situation. Seeing a lot of people and a lot of students and a lot of graduates, and they are I think focused on this Udemy and Skillshare and Coursera. And from these three, I would suggest you if you are just choosing a design career, I would suggest I would highly recommend you to go to Udemy, so where you can find more resources, more and more resources. There is a ton and tons of platform where you can focus on, and you can learn from it, which is a very good thing. But it's a paid thing, so you can you can afford to pay some amount, and you can learn a lot, and you can get a job easily, or you can do your freelancing. So I would recommend Udemy because yeah. So these are the things. If you are starting for design career, you can go on YouTube and you can check out the Photoshop video or tutorial or illustration where you can do the logo design, or also an After Effects and you can check out for the After Effects motion graphics kind of ads and video intros and outros. So yeah, so let's let's go to the next slide. So once you land once you land a couple of like basic skills about design, like even it is logo or either illustration or UI work, anything, then you should be focused on starting hunting the job by focusing your profile. So the focusing is generally like if you're targeting if you want to directly target the client, you should be more focused on Fiverr, Upwork, Freelance, and Total. And if you want to showcase your profile and to highlight the client, so you can go for Behance and Dribble and Indiefolio and Chloroform. So for this one, this kind of you can this column is totally like you have to go there and apply and you can get a client. This is like it's just showcasing your profile and you will get a client, but it's a very limited amount of clients you will get it. So for this, I would say this. I would highly recommend the Fiverr. Let me share you how. Let me share you my screen, my Chrome tab, so that you can see how you can earn through Fiverr if you have a design skill. So yeah, so here's Fiverr. So from here you can hunt your job. That's how you can get if you are like giving graphic design, if you have learned how to do the kind of vector and the logo design or UI work, there is a ton of time with tutorials you can find it from YouTube or the sources which I have shown. Maybe I can share those links in this YouTube channel in the bottom of it so that you can check it out and get a quick glance about it. So this, if you're new to Fiverr, you just go to login. You have to sign in with your account. Then, or you can directly jump into the graphic design part and choose your, your preferred kind of category which you want to focus, and you can click one of it. Uh, and see, you can see a lot of people they have posted their work. This is how it works. In Fiverr, it's basically like you have to post a work, and according to that, the clients will come and check it out, and they will select if they like the work or design. And then if they will select, and they will proceed for the further search by giving, or they can directly message you up. Then they can fix you with the pricing, and then you can later on go on. See, right now, like I'll show you the plan. So this guy is doing this. So this guy has a work, a minimal work. So he has showcased his work and he has quoted his price. the different categories like basic, standard, and premium, so that you can list out the things, how many days, how long it takes to deliver the project. Like it takes 2 days for the entire catalog package, and you can write about the gig. The gig is about like the project and how you proceed for the further designing stuff, how the timeline works, how your workflow. You can indicate and you can showcase all the things here. Once if the client likes your work, and then they will directly contact you through the contact, and they will directly pitch you up, and then they will go for the further stuff that you can work on it, and you can start your work like then you can start doing the production or start doing the design work. Then you can update the. This is how the fiber work. You have to upload your design, then you have to like tell your pricing, you have to tell your time of delivery, and also you have to have your information about the logo information or the uh, timings and everything. Then you can go like that. And then they will select, then they will pitch with you. And once they really like it, then they will go for that. Completed before the date, and post the revision and the delivery part. How it works. So, yeah. And now let's get into the slide part. So yeah, this is how it works, Fiverr. Same as Upwork. Upwork is not kind of similar to the Fiverr, but Upwork is more and more like you have to select the project. You have to select the project, and you have to like pitch it. You have to bid it actually. You have to bid it, and you have to bid with the proposal and that stuff. Once they have like it, then let me show you the glance about it. Mm, yeah. So, if you can see this is Upwork. So where you can find a job. Current profile. Yeah. So let me can see. Yeah. First, you can see the categories of design or animation job. So here you can see the client, the the company they can directly they will put it here. So we need like the you mentioned to the designer to create an animated wedding invite. So they mention the duration, and they might say they also affect the proposal link, and they will also affect the reference design, and they will mention the price. According to that, you have to get into it, and you have to check out how many people bid with the bidding. There are five to maybe like 5 to 10 people already have sent their proposals, so you can also like propose with for this proposing. So you can show attach your work, and you can share with the client. Then once they like it, they will get back to you. If not, they will go for the other proposal. Like, this is how it works. This is how it mostly works. Like so, same as Upwork and Freelancer are both of same concept, same way of earning money. see. That is the same. So you will put the client will put the work and need of work, and you can choose if they have the question for logo, you can select it, write your job, then you can work on it, then you can later on like figure out whether you want to do it or not, or you can pitch now, then they will figure out, then they will contact you. This is how it works. Yeah. Mhm. So yes, this is how you have to showcase your profile. This is the most important thing once you are done laying your skills, this logo, it's UI, it's illustration stuff to use. Once you land this project, then you have to focus on posting it, whether the posting it begins or Drupal or the Poly or Drupal or so it's totally up to you. And you can directly go for the Fiverr. I should highly recommend you guys to go to Fiverr. You will get a great amount of work and you will easily pitch a client and you will get a good amount of money and you can earn a lot from it. And I focus on saying the freelancing. These three are the top position I can do. You can you get a quick response from the client and you will get they help you better. Then get your strategy right. So yeah, that's your strategy. So your prices should be like convenient for the client. Once you're done planning the design, then you have to focus on updating the portfolio and posting it online. Once you in meanwhile, you should have to focus on your pricing because like every kind of like a different thought about like every client has like their own kind of calculation for the uh, cost. So see, like this, I mentioned like this is like asking for like very lower for the branding and see this kind of like plans that I'm showing about it. So we need a support for the business branding and we guys kind of asking like for the design marketing material. So they the people who will come and ask you price list uh, should be like more convenient and should be meaningful for your design. That's the creative that you're making. It should be like more convenient because there is not a set in a stone method of pricing service. You have some flexibility, but you should be. I will tell you the few steps that you have to focus on it. So calculate your cost, look at the market, and know your customers very well about it. Then consider the time involved. Consider time involved, for how long it takes for you to deliver the project, and how long the time involved, and how many draft version you can provide for the client. And it should be so that is how like you have to come up with a fair profit margin, not just like
Sorry
you
to
have.
disturb you, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, your voice is little bit not clear. If
can
you
you
can.
hear me now?
Yeah,
Hello,
sir. Yeah. Now it's audible
can you
clearly.
hear? All right, cool. Sorry, you should have told me that before. I thought everyone is audible. Okay, can you hear me now? Right? Hear me now, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Now it is clear.
All right. Okay. So yeah, so you consider the time invested that thing, then you should be come up with a fair margin price, which is the most important thing. Then if you're just a beginner, you can pitch it very less pricing. And once you get more clients, once you are done a lot of work, you can showcase the work into the portfolio, and then you can pitch it for hourly project, or you can pitch a project like I demanded like to, according to your client. Yeah. Then so how to approach clients? So I have like this step. we try to take care about it, like be specific and be clear about like approaching the client because that is the most important method. And so be focused on so which client, what kind of kind you are targeting, and if the client is required for like a logo or any other vector graphics or maybe you should be you should be make sure that you can do the sort of design work for the client. Whether you don't have any experience or skill for the set of the logo design or any other graphics work, that doesn't mean meaningful for the nearby. So be focused on it, and that is something you have to focus on. Your so if you learn the logo or any other animation graphics, you should be focused on only the logo or the animation or the illustration or the UI work. So don't go for like something randomly which you have no skills about it. And then next one is like be insightful. So once you check your client project, you should be know you have to do the backside data like research about uh, the project. So if it is like a logo for a business coffee shop, so you should have to like know the competitors. You should have to know the value of know the brand strategy, know a lot of things about it. And then next is be prepared. You should be prepared for the prototype and draft version or each design. And that is more convenient. That's more something important to be prepared and should be more unique. You should not be copy or you just should not be completing the work and should not be just drag and drop taking the material from some other places and keeping it there and which is very kind of it's not in a kind of work thing. It's not in a kind of office. So be professional to the clients. You should be like so. And you should be acting like to the time consuming and time management and the software. I think should be everything to be properly maintained. Be attractive to the client. So what that means is like you should be like be on time. You should be alert every time. And make sure that you are like more aware and more focused in the client and be resourceful. This is something like if you are working on a logo project, you have to like specifically have the draft version, at least 2 to 3 version. Then they can select one version of it, and then they will go for the correction revision, and then they will go for the finalization. Yeah. So and finally, be committed. Something yeah, you should be like if you're agree with the project, you should be more committed to it, and you should be work on it and to make sure everything goes right. Doesn't does not make feel guilty or not satisfied for the client. Should be more satisfied to make them understand. And so yeah, learn how to pitch yourself. So this this is something you have to like. This is about you have to like learn whether the freelancer. So you should have this. So you should be knowing that your client has a specific reason or the method having the control on your work to on the client finds their work and the income side of the benefit of doing this is something. So let me tell you quick pros and cons for the freelancing. So it is like you have to be having control on your workload. It is the most important thing. Uh, the client you work with, and the income you are getting from the client. It's a big benefit for freelancing. So when you're a freelancer, you should be more defensive and not to like avoid or limit anything. So which is the client wants from you to work, and depending on that, they will pay your rate depending on your level of expertise. It will be possible to work for you the continuous project. in cyber side. But but you should once you're committed to the work, you should get paid half of the pay before you're starting the work. Once you're done with the work and the delivery, you should be fighting the make sure they are fighting the remote. So the flexibility and remote working the peak. So most of the time working on freelancing project is which involves working from home and working hours also will be absolutely have deadlines to meet. But will have to decide whether you have to work it or not. It's up to you. So these are the pros and comes to cons. With ultimate in control, you should be control on your timing and your kind of mail tracking. You have more additional responsible for the project. As a freelancer, you are like a business owner, so and you should stay on top. Does not stay on the top for the taxes and invoicing and the payment and receive, finding your own benefits and buying events for the price and technology. So you should need to complete the work at your promising time of delivery. So that is something which needs to be done because that's set up on the time. So yeah, these are the things. Mm, and so yeah, finally like keep your client fulfilled by coming back. So in keeping your client fulfilled, you should be more focused on the work project, and meanwhile you have to check it with the client each and every time, like whether this project has like a next in the time. If you couldn't finish it in the time that of time, you should be like be specific with the client uh, to to to, co- to communicate the client and get them like individual responsive and committed to it, and you can extend the time of delivery over you want, and do not act like a professional way, or sometimes like people will committed to the work and suddenly the client doesn't like the professionalism from the freelancers. They won't respond for the message, or they don't try to explain things to the freelancers. So that is how it works. So you should be like more committed, and meanwhile you should be like more connected to the client, and it helps to understand the client and your side, which helps them to satisfy um, by doing the work. But not only like giving to start from scratch till the delivery. We should be more focused on giving the clear information about it. Start from scratch and giving the reference, then progress, then draft version, then commission, then revision, then delivery. Yeah, this all comes with the cycle form. So yeah, if something goes on, it should be communicated with the client. If that doesn't like the way with the interacted. So yeah, uh, this is where it goes in, and they never come back, and things will go out of the hand. Yeah, so it should be what's a bit about what you are thinking and what you want to do about it. So yeah, this, I think these are a few things I can talk about it. I don't know because like there is no first answering question. I haven't done more research about it, so I just talk about a little bit about it. So if you do one thing, like you can question me right now. Maybe I can answer your question in the comment section so that maybe you can understand more about it.
Yes, sir. The few questions from the audience.
Yeah, once again, let I couldn't see the. Yeah.
So the first question is that
Yes.
every job have its advantage as well as disadvantage. Sir, what according to your experience the biggest disadvantage of freelancing?
The biggest disadvantage of freelancing is the section where you have to know to control that your ability and the timing and the specific responsibility of taking care of it. And those are the things should be like more focused on it. Uh, Other than that, which is not really focused on it, but you should be like more clear whether you are fit for the project or not. If if you feel like you're having, then it's better to avoid the project. If you are accepted the project, you should be more you should be knowing the more information about the material like the logo or the any other vector graphics or anything. So those things has to be keep in mind and work according to that.
And how to make that money demand in our freelancing work? That how to set that price value for our work if
Yeah.
we are starting it new only.
So yeah, if you're starting a design career, if you're completed your college, if you are still studying, pursuing your engineering or anything else, so you should have that clear skill about platform or category which you're learning. And once you learn the skill about it, and you should have to like work on the you should have to like get more inspired with other designers and make sure you have to be keep updated for the it is for the current trend design trend. Then you have to like work according to that, which goes right, which goes wrong, which design is trending, and which kind of work we can work. So according to that, once from the beginning, you couldn't pitch your what your price in a high rate. Yeah, starting you'll get like a little bit amount. Once you're done with the first project, then the client will keep on coming to your side. Then you have to like keep on daily. You have to keep on working uh, daily basis work, challenging yourself by doing it better way and posting it Instagram or Dribble or Behance and everywhere. And then once if you are working on every day and if your design skills are improving, then you don't have to worry about the clients. They will directly come to you and they will call your job, and they will give you a good rate. And if that is the case, if you feel like you can check out the Fiverr or Upwork or Freelancer anywhere, you can see the top featured profile, and you try to replicate the same thing and in a different way of your creativity. And those way of learning things which makes you more professional and specific way of like upgrading yourself and making you to do more things, where which is client which is the one which client required, and they used to think about the design was. So yeah, you should be more specific with your work, and you have to work according to that. Then you have to check out the current trend. Then you have to like pitch with the client. So I have done this. I have done this project, and you can share your profile. And once you know like your thoughts, like whether you can charge for this or this, how much time it takes for me to design, how I can charge for this design. So you should have to like have a rough graph in your mind, and and then you have to focus on it, and then you can suddenly you can pitch to the client whatever the price list you have in your mind. So for that you need a experience, kind of some amount of experience to get a good paid amount.
Sir, when you started as a freelancer,
Yeah,
what all problems that came in your path during that journey of starting the career as a freelancer?
yeah. Like when like I started my career, I haven't told you about my career. My career is totally like a B graduate. So I have completed my degree on 2014. And then, in the meanwhile, in my college days, I was doing like a lot of magazine work and the poster works for the college. And then then I come out with engineering, but I really don't interested in doing any engineering work or job. Then I switched my career full time as a designer. Then I started hunting design. Meanwhile, I was learning design from the YouTube and other tutorials and lot of online skills have helped improve myself, and then I get a job. When I get a first job, I was like still struggling with the thoughts because I don't have any mentor or anyone to teach me from to help myself to learn design. So I was day by day I was keep on learning the thing. Then once I switched into the another job, that is where I get a job. I get a freelance project. So where I start my freelance project while working in office hours, and then I was doing weekends. I have like a couple of clients. I started working for the logo project and some the business materials for the marketing campaigns for the companies. So yeah, this is how I started. But while I was doing that was like too much pressure we will take in the beginning. So which is like so you have to complete your office work in the weekdays. Then you have to get into out, and weekends you have to like focus on the your project work. And that is my when I worked in a second company, so that is where I started my freelancing, and I don't know like much about the freelancing. Then I have started research and I have to dig into it. Then I know like the procedure, how to follow, how to like make it right, uh, and how to like pitch it. And then I come up with the idea of like the price of three steps, which is like it should be like more um, you should be updated with the your portfolio, and you should be get updated with your in like price list, and should be more attentive for the client to make them satisfied well. So you don't have to you just do not work only like one design. You should be focusing on different version of designs for the each product. Maybe that will lead client to uh, give more importance for your skill set, and in the meanwhile their involvement for the project, which is the way we can uh, give more professional ethics to the client.
Sir, when we are new to the freelancing world, how to
Yeah,
identify as that a company which is hiring us is a fake one or it is the real company? Means there is also the lots of fake companies going on in this online virtual world
yeah.
in the
So you are
freelancing. That's why
specifically you are mentioning any
as a common, sir.
common. If you talk about the design, I would say like that is I don't find any scam right now because like I can see it on the Facebook where the people are posting their so they need a logo, and they're posting I need a logo, please DM me, like that kind of stuff. But those are the things are some are real, mostly it's like a fake. So but mostly I haven't faced any issue like that. But you should be more what is it? The clients, some of the clients are there like they try to like fool you by yeah by committed to the work, committed to the project, uh, and you will pitch the price, negotiate the price with you, and you should be like more careful about it to get a half of advance payment before starting your work. Then you have to complete the work before the delivery. You should be like you should not be sharing the source file and everything to them directly. You should be like asking them to send the full payment. Then you have to like send send the rest of the whole design, the materials to the client. So these are the fake things will happen, but rather than that, I don't think so. Like if there are any other issue or any other
Sir, as a
things will
people
happen.
opinion, they think that freelancing is a risky type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a risky kind of thing, but you should have the backup. So the thing is like so the design. If it is, I will talk about I'm from the design background, so I can say it from the design side where so where if you feel like you're lagging, if you feel like you're not getting more projects, and you should be like you should be you can directly connect with the other freelancer in you don't want to connect with them like via Facebook or something. You can directly connect with them via Drupal or Behance or any other it's like a Fiverr or Upwork anywhere. You can directly chat with those people and try to like get a project, and it is you can put a bond with them like, and try to add to attach your project, and try telling them to like putting your work to showcase in their Facebook or something, or requesting for the client, something like that. But mostly like I would suggest that if you keep on updating your skill set and experience, right, then you don't have to like go for the clients. They will come for you at the present of time.
Sir, as in the designing field of freelancing, is
Yeah.
that rating matters of the previous clients, that what all projects on we have worked previously in our future impacts?
No, not exactly. Not exactly. That is what like you should be more uh, like what more specific that you whether you wanna do this project, whether you have capability of doing this project, whether you can finish it, whether you can deliver it in time. Once you are fully ready to involve in it, so you should have to involve. If you are not if the client if you let me tell you example, like if someone like if someone randomly like the guy who has no design skills and who has no they have interest in design, just he wanted to earn a money, so he just copied some design from the material from the online or anywhere, and they have posted in Fiverr or any other Behance or Drupal. So he has a mindset of like getting money, that doesn't work because the client is very clear that what they want, and they know like they can find it like whether like, he can do it or he can do it. They will give you sort of task, so he's capable of doing it or not. If in between the project if the guy doesn't give his performance the best, so he definitely give the rating, but the rating doesn't affect his career. You know, that doesn't affect his career, but it's better thing to learn things in a better way.
Sir, what motivate you for applying to the projects when you see the list of projects of designing?
Uh, for me, so for me, like if I see the design, if I see the brief about some project on the client, so I should be like more specific whether the client need more detailed work or the minimal work. or or kind of like more graphic work, something like that. So I would focus on only the minimal work. I don't focus on the more detail or the tricky job. So according to the minimal category, they used to attach I will try to reach out them for the reference of what kind of design, what kind of if they have any thought in their mind and they have any reference image for their logo or any for the or a graphic element. Ask them to share. I try to understand them. Then only like will go for the further steps and then only I will work on the design. So
Sir,
yeah.
with this,
So
we are end with all the questions of the audience, and I hope that audience have enjoyed this session. It is a lovely session. We have got lots and lots of knowledge about the freelancing.
okay, yeah,
And sir, I would again thank you from the GirlScript team for
yeah.
organizing such a beautiful seminar.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Anurag. Such a this is my first time experience, but I don't know. I should have done this better, but I don't know. Like maybe I think that I was lagging a bit, and yeah, maybe I can improvise it later on. I think I don't know like whether the people they have understand it clearly.
Sir, according to the
Let's go
response
for
of the audience, it is an awesome session.
sure. I haven't checked it. It's okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. If that is helpful for the people, if they think it is a good thing, then yeah, I'm happy to be like in the section. Yeah, it's so good to be here. And yeah, I
Thank you,
believe
sir.
it's yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the section for the first step. Thank you very much. Hope this helpful. Thank you. Bye bye.
And I would like to inform the audience that this is not the end of the events. The